going on, everybody? We're back in action. We're about to take on the Great Hunt, as it were. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Great Hunt.
Before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of a big deal.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Rescue diver suit. Gains breathe underwater protection from radiation.
Mariner.
I'll meet you there. The Red Death is going down.
Red Death. Let's do it. Oh, Nick's on here. Doesn't look like he is. Start reloading stuff. Nice.
You read me, Mainlander? I plotted a safe course for your boat. Don't tamper with it. The shoals near where we're headed can easily capsize a boat of your size. I'll catch up to you.
Hope so.
Not much further, Mainlander. When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death, they laughed at her. Then 2 weeks after, a full fishing boat never came back. From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life. Wrecks all around it. There. You see it, right?
Is that someone on the
You
boat?
there, and get prepared.
Oh, it's her right there. Let me out! That's kind of freakish. Was that it?
It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Are you sure this is it?
It's got to be the red glowing eyes. I mean, when the fog's thick, that little fella is deadly in his own fashion. The shoals around here are treacherous. A middling captain with a mite of curiosity would run aground for certain. And this far from shore, that'll end you.
Looks like you achieved your goal. There it is.
My whole life, I've been having nightmares about a little Mirelurk. What do we say to all the folk back home? I meant this to be my last great adventure. Instead, if we tell the folk back at town, I'll be a laughing stock.
Would it really be that big of a deal?
You've no idea how pig-headed and relentless harbormen can be. Or maybe you do. The story will be told for generations.
It never pays to lie.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to live with those louts. Ugh, let's go. I thought I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this.
That's so funny. Is there anything here before we sail back? Turns out that turns out the only reason people like it's the big stories they see the red eyes and then they die because they're like so fixated on the red eyes and they run aground or capsize their boat. Can't go that way, it says. But I want to. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, game. Anything up here? I just think it was funny. I guess I'd forgotten about it. I was expecting this giant fight. There we go. Well. Wait, where's her boat? Is this her boat? She run aground?
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Be alright. You're braver than anyone else. That's the way I look at it. I'll see you later. That's so funny, dude. I was expecting like a giant. Receive a hero's welcome. Yay!
Did you end the scourge of the seas?
Oh, we set sail, and we found, the Red Death. It was a mire work. A bit, smaller than we expected.
So as big as one of the queens?
Well, smaller than that.
What? Like a giant hunter? Them's big too. Huge claws.
Well, no.
So how big are we talking?
A bit bigger than a dog.
Dog? So the Red Death is a tiny little crab?
Oh, well then. I'm glad you brought the mainlander. Otherwise, you'd be dead for sure.
You need a mini nuke? Or 3? Big game.
I knew it.
What model power arm was that? Nice.
Hey, America.
Seems like the end of the road. Every time we've talked, you've given me a lot to think about. Might be time to come clean. Tell the others about my condition. But now, all they'll say is what a fool I am. After all I've done.
Just concentrate on what you think's the right thing to do.
This was meant to be a final gesture, while I still have strength. I mean, at the end of it all, what's worth doing in your final days? What's worth leaving behind?
You can never go wrong helping your friends and family.
Certainly seems like the harbor would still fall into the sea without me. But no matter what happens, or what goes down, you were a true friend.
You got a friend in me.
Ammo and souvenirs. Them while they're in stock. Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
Well, check that out.
Must be 30 years? More? Since someone did the dance like you?
We did level up. Let's see here. Oh, we are level 40. When overcumbered, running 50 less action. Dang. And then we can get science. So what's left? Do we have to do anything? All right, let's do the main quest
You
then.
talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Now, granted, we do need to go kind of help the civilization, if you want to call it that.
Cat knocked something over. Again.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You, know about her?
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Everyone moaning about the
Nice.
Unlocked POI map markers across the. Oh my gosh! That's funny. We basically had them almost all unlocked anyway. That's hilarious. All we're missing is that Cranberry Island bog. That's funny.
August.
CPU sharp.
Much worse when I
Well, at least I know where everything's at now. That's hilarious. Wish I could find that for the Commonwealth.
Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul to see, but it'll help. We need to move through the main old mountain trail is where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do it. Trappers were mean to begin with.
Someone's coming.
There's some. You're dead! Count the ammo and see what's left. We ain't alone. We ain't no... Look sharp! That's refreshing. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, though higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. You're dead!
Your funeral.
What was the... Found you! Take them all. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. I say it's time for a drink.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets?
Okay.
Faith shield you against those too?
Sounds like none of my business.
Lucky for you.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all,
Deems me
you're
worthy.
in Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
Cool.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. It's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more.
Nice. We're just gonna go ahead and rank up real quick. I think we can get science now. Nice. Now, gun nut is probably... Here we go. Gonna talk with Nick's people.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to
Sounds like
myself,
your brother.
now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
I knew it was a good
Don't
idea to
give
bring
me that.
him.
What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Well, I know Nick, obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs
Hey.
before all
You
this
track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as
Looks
I
like
was.
that
Thankfully,
bull diver
she
or
was
whatever
never
off
in
the
any real
show.
danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Dearest Faraday, relax.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need to know. It's as safe as we can make it.
What I need to know.
With every new synth we
Gotcha.
rescue, we're better able to defend ourselves.
Never mind.
All right.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me. Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if
No.
I a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and
You know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you found anything.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
No, no, it's not. Alright, well, we're gonna park our suit here. Dang, dude. What do I have in my inventory that is... Value 2,000? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's... about to say, that's probably... Inventory, aid. Let's just drink like... And right away. Cool. Dang. There we go.
That's it. Watching a conductor at the orchestra.
Are you coming in, Nick? Come on. Here we go.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Interesting.
He's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
There's a lot of people out here could use a hand.
Dang, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Say the word if you want me to take a look at the...
Through.
that terminal.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, kinda.
Hey. There's something you need? Here's what I've got.
Let's see here. Dang, dude. What was this?
Heads up.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm gonna put my parachute back on, I guess.
I can barely tell us apart.
I wonder what this thing does. I don't know. Looks pretty rough, though. Let's do all three real quick. Whoops.
Sweet. Hey, Dima.
Feel free to say whatever is on your mind.
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Adam on this island, you were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different, but who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center. Guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So, how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
What do we do now? I guess go talk to Kasumi again.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
About the children of Adam, what do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship, something like that. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Hey, there's a side quest for helping Chase and Faraday? What the heck? Guess I'll do this side quest real quick.
Hey. So, you've talked to Dima. You You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself
His
into
nose
this,
is crooked.
all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Hey there.
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing. Well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
All right. Let's go see if we can save the synths.
Best deals in town. Well, really, the only deals in town.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot right now. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Brooks.
Psst. Looking for a bargain?
Let's trade.
Happily.
Mariner says the fog's alive. Can hear you. So mind what you say.
I'm really kind of curious to see how this thing does. Also,
Pit Boy doesn't sound pleased.
I also
Let's
don't
see if
really
we can
want to
argue.
entertain the I don't want to deal with the children of Adam.
There's a trail of blood.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but, you know, why waste the meat? Here, well, what's left? Take it. Now go. Don't come back.
All right then. The railway rifle is rare, custom-made weapon that shoots railway spikes. That's kind of cool. Curious how this whole... There's a cave over here too. I thought it said it was going to show all the locations. Well, that's stupid. Don't do it. That was cool. Oh. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh! So I can do a charge shot too? Oh my goodness, dude. Shot over his head. This is kind of cool.
Someone should make use of it.
That was crazy. I was out of curiosity. I just clicked and held down the fire button because I didn't know if it's gonna be like automatic. Well, turns out it charges up and then shoots out.
Nice.
Alright, excuse me. Wonder what the caves are. I'm only going towards it because it's like right here. Sap bucket. Doesn't sound good. Huh? Ouch. What the heck? Oh man. As well.
Anyone you walk away from.
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh man, just what I needed. More frag grenades. Where's the... Did I one tap it? Hmm. Let's just do that. Hmm.
Got it.
Alright. Pretty much did all that. What's going on down here? This better not be a Skyrim cave. Oh, kinda looks like one. Chained, probably. How do you get up there? Get out of my way, Nick! Ah, shot his head. That just... That's just scary and saddening at the same time. Some messed up people. Got him.
Jump move.
I just gotta... Those are ours. Thank you. Ouch. Dang. Survived a neck shot.
Now, where'd you get to?
What?
Looks like they flew the coop. Someone's coming.
Flip lighter. I guess that's not part of where we needed to go.
I guess they got wise and older.
What is that? Flip ladder, handcuffs.
Something out.
Oh, no! There we go. Raiders got some weird stuff. I know I gotta go this way.
We'll be taking that.
Alright. Let's go take out. Weird. If we were playing Starfield, that'd probably be something to look at. We're not playing that, so... Wonder what this is. Just a random door. Nailed it. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I'll be with you shortly. Nick, where were you at, man? Relentless radium rifle? Hmm. So that's where I need to go. Some graphic. It's kind of graphic in here. All these meat hooks and stuff, just.
Doesn't break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Where did you guys... Where did he come from? Or it come from, rather. So there's a... What the heck, man? Where do I go? What is this down here?
I'm not the queasy sort, but for this.
goes.
Got it. Heads up.
What's the...
Thanks, man.
plan?
Marine combat armor offers. Well, that's less than helpful. Why is there a radioactive chicken over here? Strange. I'm not dealing with them. Come on, Nick. That's his. Why am I? I don't understand that. Wait, where's the? We're really close, actually. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do here is get stuck on these rocks, and then I'm gonna head this way. I'm gonna go to this broadcast radio station, whatever you wanna call it. Gonna have to head down. I don't think swimming across is a great idea. What is that? Got him. Don't think there's anything up here. Nope. And I'm just gonna head on top of this hill. So it looks like that's where the children of Adam are. Weirdos, in my opinion, but go up here first. Mainly doing this to get it found, but then fast travel later to the spot. Maybe. Oh. I did it. I can't believe I actually managed to get the radio. Blah, blah. Well, I think he,
doing cartwheels too?
Oh. It's kind of cool. I can see the whole town now. Whole place. What the heck? That's weird. Some weird stuff in this DLC. I'd be afraid to get in water in this suit just because, like, probably sink and just fill up with water instantly. And then you drowned. Vim Pop Factory. He died. Ah, dang it. Well, great. Maybe we can swim across. Probably a really bad idea. Oh. There's where we need to go. Not as bad as it looks. Gonna avoid the fire. Try anyway. Victoria's trunk. Well, I wonder what Victoria's trunk had in it. Nope. Where's he at? The bot? Say the bot. It's kind of cool, actually. How do I get around so I can flank this guy? Got him. Ah. I hate how they aim for your legs. I like how he missed every single shot. Oh my gosh. How did he miss every single shot, man? He is literally like within. So we gotta go all the way back over there. Yeah, I bet. Alright, we're just gonna Victoria's chest. I mean, I can't imagine there'd be very much in there that's valuable. Just my opinion.
What? Who's there?
Don't have the key.
Let's see here. Try to unlock. There we go. Let's head back to Acadia. Turn these quests in. Yeah.
It's good to see you again, brother.
Hey there.
prefer we keep it to just Nick and Dima for now.
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these two is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Interesting. He's hiding something.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible.
Yep, you guys did.
I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
I'm sorry things didn't turn out better. I wish they had.
You and I both. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
So close, dude, to leveling up again. I wonder, well... Let's see here.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had my mind wiped, thankfully. I like to think I came along right when Demon needed me. I found him before all this, before Acadia. He needed my help, though he refused to admit it. He's always been stubborn like that. Anyway, I've been by his side ever since, making sure he has everything he needs.
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
Learn never to pass up duct tape. Okay, well, there's that. God, dude, I don't want to have to... I don't know, like, part of me is like, the diplomatic route. But then there's the other part of me that's like, I don't want to deal with them at all. Longfellow cabin. Where was... Oh, here's the lumber. The Gauss rifle uses magnetic induction to propel a projectile at an incredible and devastating speed. Each shot can be charged for maximum... Yeah, we figured that out. It does a butt ton of damage.
My grandpappy had a suit of power armor.
Oh, yeah?
It's been ages.
Well, guys,
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
let's see here. I think,
They were from the Commonwealth, right?
Let's trade.
The fog. It's dangerous. Okay?
yeah, I figured that out. So, I think what I'm going to do really quickly, obviously off camera, is I am going to beef this up a little bit on the settlement just out of, I don't know, care. Care, compassion, or I don't know what you want to call it. Just because I feel like it's my duty as a Minuteman, Brotherhood of Steel Knight, or Paladin now. I gotta find the... Where's the crafting thing anyway, first? There it is. Alright. Cool. We got that going. We're just gonna take that all. So, yeah.
Any chance you got a second now?
Sure.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of
Stand
thing,
by.
but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
What kind of memories?
Everything. Old cases, old loves. I found myself running background on cases only to realize everyone involved's been dead for 200 years. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks. You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. And I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police Evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston Police Evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Alright, cool. Got a new little side quest on top of everything else that we got going on, too. But we won't get distracted with that right now. We are going to, like I said, do a little touch-up here at this little Echoes Lake lumber. And then we will get it livable for these settlers. Maybe spice it up a little bit, put some power. And then after that, we will hit into the main story quest, if you will. The Children of Adam. I don't really want to indulge in the diplomacy route, but at the same time, I guess I will. But we'll call it there. I hope you're enjoying the series, the Far Harbor DLC, and come back for much, much more. I hope you're enjoying my other series as well. I did a Poor Man's Army recently. I have a new RTS game coming out very soon, if not already being played, called The Terminator, and it is a fun storyline. But other than that, it had some pros and cons. Definitely was not Gates of Hell, but in the meantime, we'll call it there, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Yours or mine?
Mine.
Okay.
Someone will wipe out their first line.
Reloading! Nice. This is a Hellbomb call-in, too. Pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Watch out for mines, by the way. 'Cause sometimes there's some...
Tagging location.
Right there, there's a rare